It's been a year, so now what? I want to share a couple of things that have changed since joining the YouTuber community. From learning to traveling adventures, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a video every Wednesday. Hey friends, a couple of things that I'd like to share today are my schedule, what kind of support I've been getting, camera confidence, and earnings. My schedule hasn't really changed that much since starting YouTube. Honestly, I don't even remember what I used to do when I got up. Thankfully, I started a new job in January and work Monday through Friday starting at 10:30. This means that I have from about the time that I get up around 6 o'clock to about 10 o'clock to do my research, scripting, filming, editing, and social media work. Typically, I'll use my lunch hour to go to the gym. It's not very far away being a community gym, but even so, I'll use my car to go because I don't want to feel rushed when I work out. If I know I'll be playing tennis that evening, then I skip the lunch workout and work on YouTube stuff instead. The evenings I'll try to reserve for spending quality time with Austin, which usually consists of playing video games and streaming it on Twitch. Or if I know he's going to be busy, I'll probably be working on more YouTube stuff. On the weekends, it kind of depends on if it's nice weather out or if we have any plans already, but I'll try to reserve one of the mornings for filming the talking head portions, which is this portion. Right now it's 9:40 on a Saturday. And then on Sunday night, I know that Austin has plans, so I'll start the editing process then. So I guess you could say my schedule has changed like a little bit. I have gotten asked before, how much time does it take to make these videos? Well, research takes about an hour, the talking head part takes about an hour, and then the B-roll could take another hour or two depending on how much there is and how involved it is. I do save every B-roll attempt and then go back and later label it so that if I need it at some point in the distant future, that I can use it and find it easily. It's difficult to say exactly, but I could be at my desk editing for 2 or 3 hours at a time per day over the course of 2 or 3 days. It gets reviewed and then more edits happen. Each export of the video takes about an hour, which at that point I'm probably working on thumbnails or prepping the blog or thinking about if I want to create a shorter 1-minute video to go along with a longer video so that I can post it on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Because if I do want to do that, then that's going to eat up another couple of hours. It's a whole thing. Throughout this year, I could not tell you how many blue screens my computer has seen. It has been extremely frustrating to see the export fail at 95%. It was so close. But I've been making it work. For the past couple months, I've been using Austin's laptop with my external hard drive plugged in. It's extremely reliable and I can take it places when I travel, like from the office to the couch, from the window to the wall. If you try and have a conversation with me in the real world and it's my turn to talk, because I know I just brought it up 2 minutes ago, I'll try not to bring up YouTube again. It's just that I'm so freaking excited to talk about it all the time. It's what I work on for a good portion of my days now. This past year has also made me realize that I have a ton of support from family and friends. Not one person has said a negative thing about my channel.
Maybe not to your face.
I sent each of my video drafts to my mom, Ralph, and my sister Taylor for feedback on anything that could be improved. I think it breaks my mom's heart a little bit to suggest literally anything. Usually she's like, nope, it's perfect. Taylor, on the other hand, tells it like it is. If I send her a bad video, I am 100% confident that she will tell me how crap it is. And that is real love. I recently rewatched my first video and it is beyond cringeworthy. If you want to see how much I've changed, just take a look. I'll link it below in the description because as cringy as it is, I'm extremely proud of how much I've grown and learned. I know the first thing you noticed, because I noticed it too, was that the dimensions were all wrong. I exported this video about 7 times for it still to be wrong. I was also using a different editing software because I was still trying to figure out which one I liked the most. Also, I didn't have a lot of facial expressions and my voice didn't change tone a lot because when I'm nervous, I get stiff in the face and stiff in the voice. But now I use my full range of facial expressions. I'm still pretty uncomfortable speaking without a script, but that's mostly for 2 reasons. The first is because I'll use a lot of buzzwords when I'm editing, that'll be really apparent. So like, I want to use a script. The second reason is because my thoughts tend to wander even in the middle of a sentence, and sometimes I don't even finish the whole sentence. Sometimes even I'll be thinking something and spit out the second sentence that I thought, so you'll have zero context. I do this a lot with Austin and it really annoys him, but just, catch up. You're supposed to read my mind. Back to some of my first videos after I was able to export in the right dimensions and speak in full sentences is editing. Editing is where the story is told, even if it's not told very well. If I let it could take weeks before I was done editing a project. But I'm a logical person, and I know that if editing took weeks, then my weekly episodes wouldn't work out. It's just math. So at some point, the video becomes good enough. At the end of the day, I know I'm not Casey Neistat, Peter Lindgren, or Daniel Shiver. I'm just getting started. I'm at the beginning of my journey and shouldn't compare myself to my role models or anyone else for that matter. And I still have my full-time job, my relationships, and my mental health to think about. It's definitely a balance and one that I'm still learning. I have a difficult time slowing down and not being productive. If I'm not aware enough so that I can give my time to rest, I get burnt out and just don't do anything for a bit. And when I don't do anything for a bit, I feel guilty because I'm not being productive. It's a really vicious cycle. I'd rather be aware of my depleting energy so that I can plan and prioritize rest or some form of self-care. Because in my eyes, self-care is productive. Only with self-care can you be your best self. Let me know in the comments if you have any question about how it's been over this past year. Last but not least, let's talk about earnings. And there are several ways to monetize a channel. You probably knew that there was a potential to make money on YouTube, just like the other social media platforms. And there are several ways to monetize a channel, such as AdSense, which is basically whenever you see an ad on a YouTube video. There's also sponsorship deals, where a brand will pay you to talk about their product in the video. These are just some income stream possibilities. The first month I was just starting out and I didn't make any income. The second month too, but I wasn't concerned because over the course of the rest of the year, cumulatively, I managed to earn, wait, this is $0. Is this right?
Yeah.
$0?
I actually spent a lot of money on equipment though.
I didn't buy that much. So thanks for watching. If you like this sharing type video, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye!